What up, what up, what up? Alright, Saturn Talks. The topic is a woman action shows you how she sees you. You know what I mean? So, I know a lot of niggas like to believe the words of a woman. You know what I mean? Just go off the word of a woman. She'll tell you like, hey, fell asleep when she did her fuck. She will say certain things that doesn't match up to her actions. And I know you're gonna say, oh, but that's people in general. You see me? We're specifically talking about a woman. Yeah, you can put that as people in general in a sense, but we're specifically talking about a woman. So here's the thing. I'm gonna give you an example, right? I remember I was talking to this girl, right? IG. And we were talking real cool, everything. But I always tell myself, say, if a girl really rate you, she does have a problem when you escalate things. That's just my opinion. And by the way, that's the quickest way you can know if a girl really rate you, by escalating things. So I was like, hey, you know what I mean? I don't really talk much on here, so, can I get a number and thing? And she was moving like it was a buffer of a, in videos buffer. It was like a buffer just to either answer that question or go through, and I realized her whole tone changed after that. And in the end, she never give me. But she never have any problems at all. They smile up and ask me questions and all these things. But as soon as I took it to that level, she basically it wasn't necessarily a straight decline, but in a sense where she was like, I don't really know. Me think me understand where you go want or where you push this to. So me just go leave it. Me rather will stay it here on IG, in IG DMs. And that was the last time I DM'd her. You know what I mean? Because I don't have no time to waste with a female. I'm like, that means that you just love the attention you're getting from me. And I'm glad that we weren't even talking that long. I think it was like, I knew her from at all the time, but it was like 2 days or a day or, yeah, around 3 days stops we were talking. And then I took it to say, hey, take your number and thing. No, like, it wasn't 3. It was about, she took some time to reply at times, and me too. So it stretched to like 2 days. Yeah. So, but it was like, she texted me 9:59. I answered 10 a.m. It was like, couple hours from each text or so forth, but you could see the chemistry in the conversation. So that's one example to show you. I can give you an exact example, and this was recently where this girl I know, we went out with a group of friends, and one of our close relatives I'm very cool with, and we're cool and everything, and I texted her on Snap because I never realized I had her on my Snap, and I made sure during the conversation, even though we're talking a bit, that hey, you know who it is, and she let me know, say yeah, she do, and she let me know and everything, say you're close to this relative of mine and everything. So I was like, cool. So she know it too, because I never want to ask her for the number, and it's like she was just being nice to reply to me, and then it would be something like female that be like, yes, this is why girls don't even want to answer their messages, because see niggas, as soon as they start talk with them 2 minutes later they want a number or anything like that. So I was just glad that she know me, you know what I mean? So I never even have to go to a day talking to her or a couple hours or build up any rapport or chemistry. She knows me already, so that make it easier. So I was like, hey, you know what I mean? I don't really talk on Snap much, so just give me a number. Seen me, you know what I mean? And I'm like, wow. So the whole time I talk, hey, how about you? How was your day? All that talking, all that chemistry. You never mean nothing when I try to escalate it. So at the end of the day, that's just two off the top of my head women who, them can talk to you and show your ratings, them can shut off their mouth, but at the same time, that doesn't necessarily mean that them rate you. That doesn't necessarily mean that them action going to equivalent to something happening. You know what I mean? So as I said before, and this is why I just love, like, especially when you're building your life and anybody you deal with, whether it's a girl you're just fucking around with, girlfriend, friends, it doesn't matter. Once you're on that level where you just don't have no time to waste and you're improving, Everybody you want to have a purpose. So if you're talking to a girl, I mean, if she could just be a little supportive friend, I understand that, because I'm not these thirsty ass niggas. It's not every girl I come across I want to fuck or be in a relationship with or whatever. Some of them, based on my standards, they don't have it. So I rather regulate them to a friend, or probably see more friendship qualities than fucking around or boyfriend qualities. Or sometimes things just fade and it just never reach that point. So but them can still play a role in their life, and who knows what the future holds, you know? Because life is unpredictable. But a lot of times, guys, a lot of guys are fooled by the words of a woman. This is why I don't read the quotes of a woman online. I know girls are post that niggas ain't shit, and the next day they have the same niggas dick in their mouth. I know girls that will complain and say them single when they're actually taken. Women who post the dumbest shit, they will post quotes and they're not about that life, and in reality they're just showing shade for a nigga who doesn't give a fuck about them. I've seen it time and time again, because I've been that guy to text a girl and see she post something and try to be that hero and try save the situation, save her and all these things, and it never make any sense. They go back to the same shitty nigga that they complain about. It was just somewhat of a cry for help to that specific nigga who them attack. You know what I mean? But they don't want to say directly to him, so they rather just post a little quote. A lot of these girls talk about loyalty and the quotes and they post it, and these are bitches that I say bitches, because them are normal woman. And these are bitches that majority of the relationships they're in, they cheated. They have niggas in their past that would never even consider to be in a relationship with them. And not because, things fade away, but because they were such a horrible, cheating ass, hoe ass girlfriend. But yet they want to post quotes that said about loyalty and this and that and whatever. You know what I mean? And it's not like they put a little description under it, they give them situation or give you an idea. Them just post it as it is, like they're some fucking angel. Miss me with the bullshit. I've seen women do a lot of hypocritical things, and their mouth is the best thing to use, so they will tell anything they want to hear for their narrative. They will tell anything you want to hear for their narrative. You know what I mean? So don't ever, I'm not saying that you don't have women out there that say things that they don't mean. Because best believe when a girl says she don't want you. We can't believe that. You know what I mean? So it's not in all cases, but a lot of cases don't take women seriously in the sense of the words that they say. Watch their actions. I'm telling you from experience. I've been around girls like I take in oxygen. I have a lot of females, I have friends, past girlfriend, girls I fucked around with. Best believe, bro, watch the actions, not the words. Listen to the action, not the words. Because they'll just say anything. You know what I mean? Yeah. A girl will tell us that she barely fuck. But when you see her, when you're in her bed, you say, nah, man. I remember I haven't met my nigga. You know what I mean? One of my nigga them, right? This was from high school. Yeah, I had to pause. Wanted the back to pass. This was from high school days. And he was like, there was this girl, and she only fucked like 3 times. You know what I mean? Or so she said. And and it's like they had sex. But the way in which she moved, the things that she did and everything, he knew there was no way in hell this girl only fucked 3 times. And it was later revealed that it was way more than 3 times. So, and him even said the pussy not even feel like a 3-man going out anyway, or 3 times somebody fuck it. So you see how, and she eventually revealed that she was lying. So you see how the action different from the words though. Yeah, so a lot of times, you need to realize that women, look, if a woman says that she can benefit from you a lot, and you can give her a lifestyle based, would it be attention, money, and she just has to fit your narrative of what you're looking for in an ideal woman, she'll lie. That's just the bottom fucking line. She will lie. If a girl can say that she can just talk to you and just tell you what you want to hear to get all this attention, all this posting, she will lie, bro. She will lead you on. That's just the bottom fucking line. She will lead you on. This is why I push niggas to know about female nature, because no girl can pull that bullshit on you when you know female nature. I remember a while back I was on the phone with a girl. She was all talkative and it's just beer vibes. Like the conversation was never stale. And once I said, hey, let's go out on a date, buffer. You know what I mean? She wanted to kind of friend it up, you see me? And everything. I'm like, hell no. I say, never mind then. Let's take it back. Never mind then. And you need to realize that in a lot of these cases, you're going to find yourself walking away from a lot of women because a lot of men aren't calling out women for their bullshit because they want pussy, so them let everything slide just with some vagina. So all of these girls have this attitude and nobody yet called them out for it. So when you call them out for it, you're going to have a lot of bitches just walk away from you. You're going to have a lot of females walk away from you. You know what I mean? And please, when I say bitches and females, you need to realize it's just the term in which of how a woman acts. That's how I put it differently. Bitch, female, I have my different terms. So I hope no woman looks at it and say bitch and think I'm talking all girls, you know? You know your fucking self. So you're gonna find a lot of female. You're gonna have to walk away from a lot of females. Now, it's in a woman's nature to like a man that's confident and bold and, you know, just don't care and just state his mind and, you know, be a man. So you find a lot of some of these girls are chasing your back. Like they'll just come to you suddenly 2 months later, them just have this high interest when you text them. But 2 months before Bumbleclot, them they owe you, they never they get that interested though. Or them, when they did it on the phone, they never they get that interested though. You know what I mean? So, and you might find some that are so used to niggas, they make them attitudes, them dirty attitudes slide just for some pussy. Them will just say, fuck you then, nigga. I have 5 other thirsty ass niggas on their phone who can fill a position. Like our call centers, as soon as one person gone, they have 5 more people fulfilling your position. You have a lot of women that are like that. And I blame a lot of these thirsty ass, simpy ass niggas. And one of the worst things about thirsty niggas, my friends, when them have money. When they have cash, you know, and a lot of them are rappers, athletes. They come in many ways. You know, if you're a man and you follow up on news and social media, you realize a lot of these NFL players, basketball players, a lot of them are compensating for pussy. You know what I mean? I think there was an article recently about James Harden. He's from the Dallas Rockets, Hot Rockets. I don't know what the fuck them name, and I'm not a basketball fan. Dallas Hot Rockets and Hot Pockets, Hot Rockets. And, you know, there was this girl that posted a lot of money on her bed and she's like, I enjoyed my night. Thanks, James Harden. So he basically compensated for pussy. Don't be that guy. You know what I mean? I think a female should crave you for who you are. And I think you spending money on her and all these things is a plus. I don't buy my love from females. You shouldn't buy your love from females, you know? Let her actions speak for herself, for yourself. You know what I mean? So all of this goes back to the actions of a female, how she sees you, how she perceives you. I can put it in different ways. You know, the fact that I've told you about James Harden and how the girl was boasting about the money she get from him, that's how she seen him, a trick. Because if that wasn't the case, she would have never posted that. She would have at least a little respect, or she would have wanted him more than money. You know? So a woman's action tells you all you need to know. Even when you're in relationships, you can't easily know your girl a cheat. You know, you have some demon girl out there who will love and suck you off every day and have a next man to suck off. You know, those are like the 10% of women. But a lot of these girls, best believe, give it time, them gonna crack. You're gonna see the signs that they're cheating or something different if you just watch her action compared to how they used to stay before. You know what I mean? So, a woman's action speaks for all you need to know. You know, so the Rant Talks, we out.